Jai Sri Krishna. And today let us meet Yatri Thacker. Now, Yatri Thacker is a homeopathic physician, mental health expert, and founder of Baby and Me programs, practicing in Mumbai since 18 years. Her holistic approach towards disease and understanding of mind-body connection sets her apart from others. She has written various health-related articles in Bombay Times, Femina, Wellness Times, and Mother and Baby magazine. Recently, she was awarded by Baby Chakra, an Indian health professional, for excellence in homeopathy. But as is my habit, call it my passion, is to know what makes good people tick. So I asked her, what makes you tick? What makes you tick means what makes you really feel pleasure in doing what you do. And she said, curing patients rather than just treating them gives me a tick. A tick gives me a high. And then she said, I said, how do you do that? How do you do cure patients rather than treating them? Because she's a homeopath. She says, I listen to my inner voice for guidance and contribute to others in my own way to bring about transformation. And I do believe in the inner voice. And I do believe that those who listen to the inner voice, that inner voice does answer. And you can see it in the glow that you will see in Yatri's face. I met Yatri during my Times of India days, and lately I have started to meet again. And I attended this webinar, Overcoming Overthinking, which was hosted by Aarti Savur, the CEO of Parisar Asha. And I want to tell you a few things that she said, which I know it will help you. I just know it will help you. So I need you to take a paper and pencil, and since this recording will be with you, you can always pause it, think about it, and go back and listen to it again. Yatri says, most of our problems are connected with overthinking. Well, I tell my students, family, you can only teach something, but you have to practice it. So it's not only a question of taking a paper and pencil and writing down, but you have to practice what she has written and read it and listen to it over and over again. So we start. She says, thoughts are powerful. They create your reality. And that's true. First comes the thought, and then comes the manifestation of the thought. How many thoughts can you, and think now, how many thoughts can you think at once? She says 4 to 5 in a second. How many thoughts can you have in a day? She says 30,000 to 40,000 to 70,000. How many negative thoughts can you have in a day? Is it normal to be constantly thinking? She says the solution is it is not normal, but you notice your thoughts. And how do you notice your thoughts? By your awareness. After you notice your negative thoughts, transform those thoughts. And then she says, you have to self-evaluate yourself. Now, what are the different questions that you need to ask yourself? Is write this down and give yourself 3 answers. Self-evaluate, like I should have. I should have been nicer to my parents while they were alive, maybe. I should have been nicer to this friend of mine. I'm giving you some examples. Another one is I could have. So, I could have done this, I could have done my master's. Another is why can't I? Why can't I be more more loving, more pleasant, rather than be aggressive and argue at every step? Who knows? And then what if I'm not? And the other one is, what will happen if? Write down the answers. 3 answers or more answers that appear to your mind. Then you write down about your worries and fears. Write about your worries and fears. What are your worries? What are your fears? See how our mind is drained with all these thoughts. What you hold in your mind at a constant basis is what you become in your life. Ask yourself, is that what you want to become? There is a thin line between those who succeed and those who fail. Those who succeed also have thoughts, but they self-evaluate. And then they change. You see, in my mind, what I do generally is, if I put down all my worries and all my fears, I'm talking about myself. What I do is I figure out what can I do about these fears and what can't I do about these fears. What I can't do about the fears, I put them in a drawer and put them away. What I can do, I do them. And then I tell the mind, now keep quiet. I have already sorted it out, right? But this is the way I do it. You can find your way. So I repeat, those who succeed also have thoughts, but they self-evaluate and change these thoughts into what they want to become. Now she talks about self-transformation, and she talks about the A to G. It's easy then to remember. A stands for awareness. And I have spoken to you about awareness at length. So you all know what awareness is. Then you put your brakes at certain things. Once you realize, as I said, in my case, when I realize there is nothing I can do about this problem, I put a brake to it. I tell my mind, now stop thinking about it, because there's nothing you can do about it. We just have to wait and see. So put a brake on those thoughts. Control your emotions, because it is your emotions that spoil your relationships. Ask yourself direct questions. And then bring about ease in your life. Meditation, yoga, music, whatever you can. And forgive and let go. And gratitude. And gratitude is very, very important for your well-being. I believe, don't say anything negative after I am, because I am is so close to Om. So it manifests. And then you say your favorite affirmations, whatever your favorite affirmations may be. So as I urge you, is just you keep listening to this, making a note of this, and maybe read it morning and night and see what you have done about it. What have you changed? What have you changed your negative thoughts into positive thoughts? Because unless you do all this, it is a process. Awareness goes into breaks, goes into controlling your emotions, goes into direct questions, goes into ease, goes into forgive and let go, and goes into gratitude. In the case of gratitude, what do? That this Aarti Savur shared with us. Put all that you are grateful for on one column and all that you do not have in another. All you have, what you need to be grateful for, will always be a longer column than the other. And then again, Yatri also explain that on one column write your challenges, and on your other column write your gratitude. And then say your affirmations and see yourself shine. Aarti promises that if you do this for 21 days, you will be a better person. But all you need to do is to do it. You know, I've been teaching the Gita for many, many years, and at one time, when the girls used to come, I used to give them certificates after they completed the Gita. But I used to tell them, you can never complete the Gita. So the certificate will be only for the fact that you have studied the Gita from cover to cover, but to practice it and to bring it into your life, only you can do. They say you can take the horse to the water, but to make it drink, he has to drink. So hopefully you will want to make your life full of peace of mind. You will stop overthinking and you will glow the way Yatri is glowing. So until next time, you take care and God bless.